Dating apps. Nearly half of singles have tried them, including myself. Just call me Cody Wop, an app queen saying, hey, what's up, hello, to about 1,738 matches. And in my Tinder tale, there seems to be one constant. People are far different online than in person. It's absolutely baffling behavior, and I'm on the search for answers.
I'll find you.
Meet Jeremy Birnholtz, a professor at Northwestern University who studied the differences between online and face-to-face interaction. Quickly, Jer Bear starts dropping the truth bombs. First tip, people are going to lie on dating apps. And if you find yourself fibbing, remember to sprinkle the fiction sparingly.
People actually lie pretty regularly, both online and face-to-face.
Oh, geez.
But they do it in generally positive ways, we've found, and people are actually expecting to be lied to some of the times.
So like I couldn't tell you face-to-face I'm 6'2" and lean and smiles for miles, you know, but I could do that online easier.
You could, but if you did it in a place like a dating app, for example, where you were expecting to meet somebody, they're gonna uncover the truth soon enough. If you exaggerate a little bit on something that could possibly change, like if you're 3-4 pounds off on your weight, it's very rare that somebody's going to show up at a date with a scale. And so
you've never been on a date with a personal trainer then.
Well, there's this.
It happens.
But
Second tip, if someone you like isn't responding to your Tinder message, it's okay to double text, but just once. They may genuinely be distracted in this wired world we live in.
There are many, many reasons that people don't respond. And one of the things that makes meeting new people online particularly hard is that you really don't have a sense of what they're like. And so you don't know if they're not responding because they work in a coal mine 10 hours a day and they just don't get response, or they work in a chemistry lab in the basement of a building, or any of these things that our participants have told us.
That must be my issue. Like I just text chemists and coal miners.
Exactly.
So like they can't get back to me.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, or it could be that they just don't like you, or they're talking
Damn,
to
Jeremy!
not you personally.
Third tip, online connections take longer to grow, but texting for too long can be detrimental.
And so what we've realized is that people do form impressions online, and they do form strong relationships online. It just tends to take a little bit more time.
Okay.
And so if you've talked to somebody for a while online, you're going to have a stronger and generally more positive impression of them when you actually meet face to face. That could be good and it could be bad. You're going to be sort of building this person up in your head as you're interacting.
Right.
And then you're going to meet them, and either you're going to be like, oh my God, you're amazing, just like I thought. Or you're going to look at them and be like, that's not exactly what I thought you'd be. Whereas if you've just talked for a short time, you don't have time to build up that impression. And so you're going to be much more open to what they're actually like.
I'm like, I have a reel going in my head of like all the bad dates where people get stuff working. I'm like, I must have not lived up to it, you know?
Final tip, try to get FaceTime sooner rather than later. And if people aren't meeting up with you but are still texting you, it's so not you, sweetie. It's them.
What would you say to people to go beyond on-screen communication?
There's value to be had. You can build connections. You can actually interact with people. There's a lot of stuff you can do face-to-face that you can't do online. I think another problem is that a lot of people use dating apps not because they have any interest in dating, but because they're bored, because they're looking for people to chat to, because they're mean, because they're...
We just got to the heart of the story. Mind blown.
So the next time you find yourself in the atmosphere trying to get double tapped, remember these tips to ignite that Tinder match.